Tim Walz is a name you'll be hearing a lot more ahead of the presidential election. Vice President Kamala Harris has chosen the governor of Minnesota as her running mate. Shortly after the official selection, the vice president praised Governor Walz for his convictions on fighting for the middle class. And what impresses her the most about him, his deep commitment to his family.
Let's get right into this choice with Professor of Politics Jack Pitney from Claremont McKenna College. There you are. Thank you so much for joining us this morning. Good to see you as always.
Thank you.
So what is your impression? Did the vice president make the right choice in Governor Walz? And what does he bring to the Democratic ticket that the other names that have been floating around didn't?
Sure. A running mate can help a little or hurt a lot. And it's pretty clear that Tim Walz is going to help a little. The Democratic Party has been weak in rural areas. Tim Walz has proven appeal in rural areas. His hometown of Mankato, Minnesota, is the soybean crushing capital of the world. He's a veteran. He is a former football coach, a teacher. As you just mentioned, he is a family man, and he has a record of winning in a purple state. All in all, a profile that's very appealing in a Democratic running mate.
Yeah, Jack, let's talk a little bit about the fact that, some voters were stunned that Pennsylvania Governor Josh Shapiro was not picked. A lot of people thought he could have been the one. But after all, his state is a must win for any presidential candidate. Give us your thoughts on why Governor Shapiro was not selected.
Well, a lot of information is behind the scenes. My guess is their internal polling showed that he would not be particularly helpful because people vote for president, not vice president. And really, if you look historically, it's very rare for a running mate to help the ticket carry the running mate's home state. There's also been some controversy about him being too hardline on the Middle East. That potentially was a problem with the party's progressive base. And there's some speculation online that he was overly ambitious, that the vice president was a little concerned that as a candidate and vice president, he might try to upstage her. Put all that together, and the nod went to Tim Walz.
And, talking about the Democratic base, Governor Walz certainly will energize the Democratic base, right? But will that energy resonate with moderates and even some of the Republicans she will need to win over in order to win this election?
Well, as far as the energy goes, that helps a little on the margins. The important thing is he doesn't come across as threatening. Republicans are trying to paint him as some sort of extremist, but he comes across as a coach, not a communist. And that's helpful for the Democrats. So all in all, help a little at the margins, and that's all you can expect from a running mate.
Yeah, over the weekend, Nancy Pelosi, she took a shot at Donald Trump's pick for vice president. Let's hear that moment.
Did Donald Trump make a mistake when he chose J.D. Vance?
Oh, I think it was a great choice.
The Democrats think J.D. Vance is a horrible pick for Trump. You heard it from Nancy Pelosi herself. Well, now that the tickets are set for the presidential race, Jack, what do you think of this matchup? I mean, we've got the election coming up in less than 3 months.
On the vice presidential level, advantage Democrats. I said before, a running mate can help a little or hurt a lot. So far, Vance is hurting a lot. His past statements have created a lot of controversy, a distraction. And when Trump was asked about it, instead of defending J.D. Vance, he said, well, vice presidents don't really matter. And that tells you something about where the race is standing and what Trump's perceptions are. So all in all, on the vice presidential level, a good day for Democrats. How the election pans out in the end, who knows?
Yeah, only time will tell, but crazy to think less than 100 days away. Well, Jack Pitney, thank you so much. Always love hearing what you have to say.
Thank you.
Now you can get your KCAL news, weather, and live stream all in one place on the CBS News app. Download it free today.